Talking Points with Shabazz Davis. Covering all conversation from dating to sports fetishes, this is Talking Points with Shabazz Davis on World Improv Network.
Thank you. Good evening, and welcome to Talking Points. My name is Jerome Carmichael, filling in for Shabazz Davis this week, who's busy getting his undercarriage cleansed. Good luck with that, Shabazz. Now, I know that a lot of us have been in school at a time or been part of a group, and maybe we haven't been the alpha in that group. Believe me, I know what it's like to not be the most popular person in your position. But I have with me two people today who are. I have from the Delta Chi sorority, Miss L. Seraph. Welcome.
Hello.
And your partner in Greek life, Mr. Dylan Brody. Welcome to the show, you two.
Yeah, it's going, brah.
Now, you both have spent your whole lives being popular, and I use air quotes with that because there are many different ways to be popular, to feel popular. How do you two just react to the word? Just if we did word association and I say popular, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Me.
Oh, very simple. Now, can you expand on that a little bit? In what ways?
Well, I'm popular.
Oh, okay. And what does that mean to you, Miss Sarah?
Like when I think about what other people are thinking about, I think that they're thinking about me.
Oh. And Dylan, how does your experience with oh, yes, those are incredible biceps, Dylan.
Yeah, you just got to say, I'm hot. And, when I walk down the street, I know everybody, like she was saying, is just staring at me because they want to be me,
Mm-hmm.
And it's not easy being me because when you're popular, you can only be one person, and that's me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, you make it sound as if popularity is a state of mind.
Yeah, it's like not just a state of mind, it's a presence, You've got to take it on like almost like a Jedi, You got to say, I am one of the Force, I am popular, and people are going to accept that or they're going to doom to death,
Yeah, I'm like Yoda.
Oh,
Like
totally.
I'm like the most powerful Jedi master.
now, I think,
You're Yoda?
Yeah, I'm like if Yoda and Darth Vader like raised a Jedi master, like they.
You mean like Princess Leia or something,
now, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt for a second.
I'm like the Doctor Who of Jedi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is now two things that I think a lot of maybe our less popular viewers at home would be surprised to hear you two talking about. Star Wars, Yoda, Doctor Who. These are not the typical interests of the popular class.
Well, I just really identify with those characters, because they're really important and they're always doing great things.
Elle, what is your experience with Star Wars?
My nephew showed me a book that he was reading about it,
Mm-hmm.
and he also showed me some websites, and we watched the first one together. We watched episode 1.
Oh, with the pod race?
Yeah,
So is that the only Star Wars movie that you've seen?
I think it kind of explains itself at that point.
Okay.
I feel the other 5 are just kind of reiterating the same thing.
Oh, wow. The audience does not approve.
Well, sometimes you have to be unpopular to be popular.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta say unpopular things and do unpopular things.
Yeah, look at me, audience, because that's the way I had to do it. I saw the Force inside me. I looked in the mirror. Yeah. What?
Oh.
Hey, don't be doing that, You gotta look in the mirror and tone to yourself and say, look, am I a popular? Am I a god or just another one of them clods, And I'm a god.
Yeah, and you gotta say it to the mirror, otherwise you don't really mean it.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know, it's fake otherwise, you know, she's so right.
So the true reality is to oneself, expressing these opinions only to yourself and letting that state of mind define your own reality.
Yeah, it's like a glow, you know. Once you've got it, you have this glow about you that people can sense. It's subconscious, like pheromones. You know, people are attracted to you. They don't know why, but they can sense that glow, and that's what you got inside.
Dylan, when did you first realize that you had this glow?
6?
6.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, you know, I was on the playground, you know, with all the other kids,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw some like 5 or 6. It was 6, yeah, 6 different girls, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I went over and I threw them all down in the mud, and
Whoa.
I laughed at them. And then I realized when they looked up at me, they had this look of like fear, but admiration, you know. And that's when I realized I'm going to be the most popular in school in the rest of my life.
Wow, that I'll be honest, that seems, speaking as one who is not popular, that seems counterproductive to me. And then what did these 6 young ladies then did they follow you around, or were they then yours?
Yeah, they were, you know, like my harem, you know. And then in
Ooh.
high school and college, throughout that point in time, you know, I took every single one of their virginities, you know, one by one.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I'll take yours too, you know. Don't look at me like that.
Watch out, audience. Now, I'm seeing here that despite your popularity, it doesn't always have to be a positive energy in return. You can be popular, but in a negative way. Is this, how much of your experience has been this negative popularity?
Like the Force, you know, there's a dark side and a light side, you know.
Oh.
Still the Force, no matter what.
And, Dylan, how much of Star Wars have you seen?
Half of episode 1, you know, the pod race. Sums it
Oh.
up right there.
Wow. I have to say, I'm shocked that you're even aware that Star Wars exists, as this is such a typical unpopular activity.
Yeah, well, we're not typical, all right? Just because we're popular doesn't mean we're two-dimensional. You know, that's like, I think that's like something, you know, like popular people, you know, we get like, you know, like categorized and stuff. And it's like, you know, you can't do that.
Yeah, we
That's
get
not cool.
discriminated against, you know.
You know,
And that's like part of the popularity.
I think you make a really good point there. I have been making prejudgments about both of you that might be unfair based on my previous experience.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's not what I'm saying, but like, it's a pretty good summary.
Yeah, you know, she's so right. Think about it, you know. There's like Paris Hilton and the Pope. They're both super popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at them right
Well,
here.
I mean, I don't know how popular Paris Hilton is anymore.
Okay, what
She
about
had her moment in the sun.
so Kim Kardashian and the Pope, right? They're still popular. Why you got to make judgments on them and discriminate, you know?
Well, how are your lives challenging because of your popularity? It must, apparently it's not all roses and hand grenades.
Well, look at her, you know, she's stunning, you know. She has
Oh,
to walk around
absolutely.
the street with mace and a cat of 9 tails at all times just to protect herself. She's so popular and hot.
I feel like the cat o' nine tails might sometimes send a mixed message.
Yeah, you're right. It does, because like, you know, like, hey, if I was looking at me, I'd be like, yeah, I want to do me. And so I know.
Leave her alone, audience. Look at her. She's on the cover of this magazine, you know. Look how hot she is. You know, you just wish you had that ability. Y'all a bunch of clods out there, you know.
Oh, ladies, please restrain yourselves and remain behind the barrier. We are still conducting an interview with Mr. Brody right now. I apologize. But surely you must deal with this swarming effect all the time.
All the time, you know. I gotta have 16 colors of Sharpies in my back pocket at all times to autograph people's foreheads, you know, their stupid cars, their boobs, whatever else, you know. But, you know, that's what's part of life. You know, that's how it works when you're popular.
And now, so you're both right now in college. What do you intend to do with this popularity as you move forward?
You know, I understand like the responsibility and that I need to keep doing it because, you know, I provide, you know, like, I'm kind of like a light tower on the coast, you know, like on a dark night on the ocean. and like I help people like navigate their lives. So I just want to keep doing that.
Oh, almost like
Oh my God, like fine, whatever. You
Wow.
know what? I'm gonna keep doing my thing because I do me, and I don't give a toot about what you think about
Oh.
me.
World domination. Simple answer. Yeah, I'm going to be president of the world soon.
wow. Strong words, big goals. These America are the future leaders.
Talking Points with Shabazz Davis. Give the Wincast your questions on Facebook, Twitter, or the Mile High Sports Radio studio line during the break of what issues the Win counselors can help you with during good, bad, ugly. Next on Mile High Sports Radio.